Psychedelic track. Now it is our great pleasure to introduce our band this evening, the Ouse Valley Singles Club, and don't forget to go over to our Facebook page because we will be streaming it Facebook Live. So guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Very well.
Thank you. Very well.
It must be what is it, 18 months, 2 years since you've been on the show?
Yeah,
since?
2 years, I think so. Yeah,
2 years, and you've grown in popularity since then.
We have. Yeah, we had our seminal moment at the Peterborough Beer Festival. Where we
was that last year's beer festival?
Yeah, last year on Thursday night we came on 7 o'clock. Yeah, and we had I reckon we had about 1,000 people there.
Excellent.
Us. I didn't count, but you know that was my estimate.
And you had a lot of people singing along with you because they all know your songs.
Yeah. Well, I think we must have one of the very few records that actually mentions Peterborough, so that helps.
Is there?
Yeah.
You're gonna do that one for night for us?
We're definitely gonna do it tonight. Yeah. It's called "Girl from the Fens." It's
So there is. Oh yeah, there is a bit.
Big hit. Yeah.
So. You're going to tell us how it all started off for you then, Tim? Give us a little bit of background towards the band.
Okay, so I'm an actor, first and foremost. That's what I did. I did a theatre degree in theatre, in contemporary arts and all that kind of jazz. As well, I met with my lovely wife, who's on the bass. We met in drama school in London, and then I did acting. I still do acting. Some of your listeners might have seen me in the McDonald's commercial with a metal detector just recently. But yeah, I mean, I write theatre, and I had this idea to write a play about a singles club, and it sort of metamorphosised into a band essentially, with several different lineups along the way. But this is sort of like the final lineup with us five now.
Yeah. So when you first came on the show a couple of years ago, I think there was perhaps three of you in the band.
There was three of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. There was actually me and Amy were doing a thing, and then Sam was already writing the songs, and got him to play the drums, and he was hopeless at that. So we got him on the washboards,
the washing machine.
And how did you and Sam meet up?
He's my uncle.
Ah.
So I've known him.
He looks a bit young to be your uncle.
I know, yeah, he does. Yeah,
Talk about Girl from the Fens and that. This week's strange going on here.
No, well, he's the youngest of 7.
Ah.
And my mum's the second oldest. So we come from sort of like a big family.
All adds up, sort of.
Big Bedfordshire family, yeah.
And do you both come from like Bedford and around that area?
Yeah, he's from the south side of Bedford, sort of the poorer area. And I'm from the north side. No,
strictly south side.
Yeah, south side posse, innit? And so.
There's a lot of similarities between Bedford and Peterborough, though.
Very much so. Yeah, I think we mentioned this last time with the big Italian communities, brickworks, multicultural.
That's right.
Left-leaning somewhat. Is it Labour-in?
No. Our sitting, mind you, our sitting MP at the moment, he's got a majority of 2,400 or so.
Okay, so it's close call.
It's pretty close call, yeah. We've had Labour MPs in the past.
Exactly the same as Bedford then, because we've got a Tory guy at the minute, and it's like about similar sort of amount that I think, like the Green Party kept Labour out last time.
Anyway, I'm not going to touch on that.
I'm not going to go on that.
So what's the first song you're going to do for us this evening?
Right, okay, so this first song is a song I was inspired by. Having a young family, I was inspired by this song, this really boring bloke at the playground who really bored me to death, and I wrote this song not long after meeting him, and it's called Schoolgate Anxiety.
Can I just say one thing? We are pre-Watershed.
Yeah, no, we've selected...
I know you are a little bit risque.
We've selected a plethora of clean songs, and the ones that aren't clean I will drop out the words and let the audience do the work.
Okay, thanks very much.
Just because we meet at the school gates doesn't mean that we're really good mates. And 'cause our kids go to the same school doesn't change the fact that I think you're a fool. Do you really think I'd need you as a friend? You're a bit right-wing for me and you condescend. I'm not like you, we have no rapport. I walk my kids, don't drop them off in a 4x4. Just because you once worked in the city doesn't qualify you to chair the school events committee. I don't care about your holiday in Bavaria or what you had to do to get in the catchment area. So when you call my name, there's no surprise that I turn my head away and look up to the skies. These small chats of ours isn't my idea of fun. That's why I feel anxiety when I do the school run. Run, run, run for the hills. Yeah, your kid's in the same set as my daughter, but I've nothing in common with a Green Bay Packers supporter. No, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I like real football, mate, so shut your big cake hole. And here we go with another anecdote of how you spent the afternoon on Brian Ferry's boat. Would have thought you got the hint, but just in case, I'm gonna do a massive yawn right into your face. But of course I'll never say these things aloud, so excuse me while I melt away and slip back in the crowd. Yes, excuse me while I melt away and slip back in the crowd. Yes, excuse me while I melt away and slip back in the crowd.
That rings so true. If ever anybody's have to stand around in the school playground, after a while you realise where all the cliches are and this, that and the other, and it's very competitive. It's a weird place.
Did you write that song about me? No, you're right, mate. I get that a lot though.
Luckily enough, I met up with a guy who was a musician when all my children were little, so we could sort of stand there and at least talk about music and everything else like that.
Actually, our kids aren't school age yet. My daughter's 4, but she starts school in September, and I'm absolutely dreading having to have benign conversations with people about SATs and I don't know, after school club or whatever they talk about.
Oh, like I say, there's a certain clique in the school playground, which is well to avoid, really. So you can find another bloke mate to chat to or whatever. You know, so I was lucky enough. I used to always take my children to school and just think, thank God I've got Russell to talk to. Actually, we stand there looking like Billy No Mates.
Yeah, that's the trouble with this moustache. It can sort of, cause a few problems as well. They might think I'm a bit of a sex pest or something.
I couldn't imagine that. So, did you say Sam writes some of the songs?
Yeah, we kind of we write the songs together. Sometimes it will just an idea will come out of a conversation. I mean, not just with Sam, but with kind of the world in general. I have a conversation down the pub with someone, and lo and behold, a little thing develops. So I'll ping over messages to Sam, and he'll ping them back. Neil started weighing in with some songs as well.
Your new guitarist, good evening, Neil.
He wrote one of our classics that we're not able to do today because it's very rude, called Spunky Dave.
Yeah.
I won't go any more into
No.
it. But yeah, that was written by Neil. Neil's quite shy, so he's not gonna speak today.
All right, fair enough.
Jim's quite. This is Jim on the snare drum as well.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Jim's like a journeyman drummer. So he's been in most of the bands in Bedford.
Do you play more than one band, Jim?
Not anymore. No,
Not
I
anymore.
don't have time, to be honest, for this outfit. We're so busy until the end of the year.
No,
which is great.
Yeah.
Put 100% into one thing. So.
Do you carry a big
one drum?
Do you carry a bigger kit around usually, or
not with this band? But normally I do. Yeah. So it's
easy
a nice
life.
relief.
It's easy life with a drum for a drummer.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's a really light relief. Just carrying one drum about.
Sometimes you could be the most disliked man in the band if you've got a massive kit and you have to help the drummer in with it all.
Yeah, he still makes too much noise though.
I think he's sitting over there being really, really well behaved, to be honest, isn't it? So.
No, he's very good. He's very good. I mean, I'm contemplating letting him have a bass drum as well, but take one step at a time.
Might make you jump every now and again.
Yeah, it no, for the bigger gigs though, it might just sort of give us a bit of a bigger sound. So. But we kind of just got Jim in to make us sort of like a proper band, really. 'Cause before it was just the three of us and sometimes Neil. And I don't know, without that kind of firm rhythm, it's just we're more like a wandering minstrels. So now we're more, like a proper.
Yeah, proper band.
Proper band, yeah.
Proper band. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the next song you're going to do for us this evening?
Well, we're going to flip the script a little bit and do a little bit of reggae music. Sam, do you want to take your washboard off for this? Because Sam does a little bit of, as those in the know, a little bit of toasting.
I know it is, yeah.
Yeah, so this song is called Whatever Happened to the White Middle Class Raster.
Yes. All the way from Bedford, not from Jamaica, the Ouse Valley Singles Club, internet hit maker. With a boom class club, picnic Kit Kat. More ragamuffin rhythm than you can shake a stick at. So nice and easy lemon squeezy, Uncle Sam and Tim coming like Saint Anne Greasy. So bringing that drum and bass just a little bit faster. Because we're going to tell you about the trials and tribulations of the white middle class Rasta. Come with it, my selector.
Cha!
Hear me now.
Feeling irie.
Nice and easy.
Whatever happened to that white middle class Rasta, the one with the blonde dreadlocks?
Where'd he go?
Made his name at the poll tax riots, calling from his soapbox.
Hear me now.
You see him at all the festivals where he keep in the back of his van.
Relaxation.
And he sit there playing his didgeridoo, eating lentils out of a can. Whatever happens?
What's happened to
the white middle class Rasta?
The white middle class Rasta man.
He love up them lentils as well as vegetarian pasta. His mum sent him to comprehensive school cause she wanted him to mix.
Integration.
And he soon lost his posh accent, so he didn't get no licks.
Pom pom.
After sixth form he went to uni and his mum dreamt of a PhD.
Educational.
Instead he started selling weed and pills and LSD. Whatever happened?
What's happened to
the white middle class Rasta?
The white middle class Rasta man.
He make up a bong with a bottle and a sticky plaster. I think his name was Barnaby, or was it Benedict?
Who knows?
But he soon changed it to Danger Man to make him sound less of a prick.
Foo boy.
He used to listen to Carter, the unstoppable sex machine.
Who knew that?
And he keep ferrets in his bedroom. He used to smell like a latrine. Whatever happens?
What happened to
the white middle class Rasta?
The white middle class Rasta man.
He used to rock up the neighbour with his Dinklage Twigs and the ghetto blaster. You couldn't miss him at illegal parties, blowing his whistles at raves. In a tie-dye t-shirt and dungarees, dancing round like red Indian braids.
Bloody Egypts.
Sorry, got a cough. Tie himself to a tree.
Incarceration.
And he'd start tripping with all them drugs, shut up his cavity. Whatever happens?
What's happened to
the white middle class Rasta?
The white middle class Rasta man.
He was good at skinning up, in fact he was a master.
Pull up. He was a white Rastafarian, and he was a vegetarian. He loved a dub reggae and rice and peas, and he shared that squat with them refugees. He went to uni somewhere in Kent, where he was hunting establishments. He praised God, the Lord, and Dave Mandela walked free and up every record by Bob Marley. Bring it down now.
And then one day the voices came. He put too many things in his brain. He got section for his own safety, but he ran away. Now he is free. Freedom.
Don't be afraid of your freedom.
Some say he lives in India, others say he paints in France.
Artistic.
Someone spotted him in Thailand on the beach doing a freaky
Lick up style.
Some say hang with the Dalai Lama in the foothills of Tibet.
Meditation.
But the truth is he works for the council, still paying off his student debts. And that's what happened.
That's what happened to
the white middle class Rasta.
The white middle class Rasta man.
He had to join the rat race and now he's running faster.
Him running faster, boy.
Yes, that's what happened to
yes,
the white middle class Rasta.
The white middle class Rasta man.
At least he's still alive. I bet you're expecting a disaster, but it's okay, it isn't a disaster.
He married with two Pitney and he drive a Mondeo, but he still a bumper class.
Well observed, and I'm sure from our youth we all know people like that.
Yeah, that song's dedicated to Chris. He lives in Peterborough, works for the NHS. Can't remember his surname, I think it's Twarog or something like that. But that's for you, Chris.
Well done. Got a couple of comments for you. Michael Day says you're good, and Richard Hart loves it. Bit of modern skiffle. Richard Hart is a presenter in Grantham. How you doing, Richard?
Hey, Richard, how you doing? Put us on your show, man.
He does have a show, and he's on the FM, so he's it's worth knowing. And he does a little festival, so yeah, he might get in contact with you.
In Grantham.
Grantham.
Grantham. Oh, right. That's
Home
of Margaret Thatcher.
Home of Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, a big lump of chewing gum in my mouth. Yes, yeah, sort of. Yeah. Big fans of the Seaford mod. No.
And they're not mods.
No. I've met them. They're nice guys.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, I chatted to. We saw them in Cambridge, and I went and chatted to them afterwards. And yeah, really nice.
Yeah,
I've seen them a couple of times. Brilliant band.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Can't get to see them now, though, can you? They're all around the world.
That's it. Yeah,
That'll be us one day.
Yeah, it could be. You would never know. One never knows. It's got to be a little more political, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You knew people like that, Sam, in Grantham? Sorry, you knew people like that in Bedford, the White Raster?
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, there's a few. No one in particular that song's about, that I know of. I can't say really, can I?
No, you can't. No, you don't upset anybody at the end of the day. You know your videos. Who makes your videos for you?
We've got a chap in Bedford called Matt Brownset, and he made Girlfriend of Friends. He did Car Boot. We did a song called Car Booting as well. He makes a few of them. But last one we got a song called Man Flu as well.
Yes.
And me and Sam made that together. We kind of I filmed him, he filmed me, and we knocked it out in 2 hours. And then Sam edited it in an evening. And lo and behold, I think we've had a fair few hits on it.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Sort of tens of thousands.
Modern technology for you, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's kind of DIY. I mean, the true spirit of skiffle music is DIY, as you know. It's like people picking up washboards. It's just anyone having a go, and basically, anyone having a go, and we're still having a go, and we kind of got so far with it. So,
and improving all the time, sort of thing. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes you get up in the morning and you put a camera in front of yourself and you just start singing a song the way you go, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yes, yeah. There's one song in particular I did that with in my underpants. That song's called TK Racks, and it was based on an experience that Sam had when he was in TK Maxx, and he saw a woman breastfeeding. So we kind of just sort of tell the story, and. It
develops.
It develops. It gets quite a firm story, and it kind of like attitudes towards breastfeeding, because my wife breastfed with her kids and that, and you do get sort of people staring at you, and especially people from the older generation. They I don't think it was quite acceptable to do it so openly back in their day.
No.
So, I mean, you kind of got to respect their sensitivities, but at the same time, baby's hungry, so...
Of course, it's just a perfectly natural thing to do.
I got kicked out of TK Rex for filming it on my phone as well.
That's what happened.
Wow, that's understandable, really. Or was you filming the sort of...
No, I didn't really film it, though.
No.
As a disclaimer, I didn't really film it.
Based on Sam's life.
Yeah.
Sam's stage this life.
Yeah.
Or other members in our band as well.
Yeah.
And then they're tweaked and tweaked.
Yeah, a lot of songs you can sort of you can say it about one person, but you can say it about another. So you kind of you've merged two people's stories into one, or three people's stories into one, and it kind of creates its own narrative. And it's great because it's actually people go, oh, it's so clever that the wordsman's, but it's not. We've kind of got a structure that we stick to, and then we try and make all of our lyrics rhyme. So then you've got you've got boundaries. You've got to stick within those boundaries, and it actually helps guide you along. It helps form the narrative as well, and the sort of conclusion to the song, because it's got to have a beginning, middle, and end for people to follow it.
Gotcha.
Most of them.
Yeah.
That's one type of song. There's another type of song which can just be lists. You just like lists of things that are funny and rhyme. We've got another list song called that rhymes with bucket list. So we can't do that.
You
can't
do
that one tonight. People can check that on the internet. But that's basically a list of things that I'm going to do before I die.
That's a popular live one.
But it goes down really well like that one. Yeah, but we're not going to do it tonight.
Like I said previously, people do tend to come to your gigs and sing along to them, don't they?
Oh yeah, more and more. Yeah, we were in. Where were we? I mean, even some strange places.
One just outside Long Sutton, wasn't it? The club, and everyone was.
Oh, Long Sutton. Yeah, do you know Long Sutton?
Yes.
It's up. Yeah, we played in their. I think it's their football club, Long Sutton Football Club, and God, it was packed and everyone knew the songs, and yeah, it was brilliant. We were in Cambridge the other week as well. Everyone knew the songs there. We got kind of sort of certain areas where we go. We're really popular. We're kind of getting more and more into Northamptonshire as well now, because we did a song called "From Rushton with Love," which is kind of based on an urban myth in Bedford that loads and loads of single mothers live in Rushton. So the character of the song goes to Rushton and falls in love, and he comes back from Rushton with love.
Fair enough.
And it's based on the same chord progression as the Matt Monro.
Oh, I
From
see.
Rushton with Love.
Yeah. What's the next song you're going to do for us then?
What shall we do? We could do... Should have all this written down, shouldn't we? What about Pub's Too Big Without You? Yeah,
Yeah, good one.
yeah.
Proper skiffle.
This song is about a very, very dear friend of mine who I lost a couple of years ago. He got a girlfriend, so I don't see him anymore.
I'm not cracking up.
My best mate's got a new girlfriend, he's really pleased as punch. He started doing trendy things like going out for lunch. He's not good drinking on the head, you won't see him getting plastered. And he spends all his time with his new girlfriend, he's such a boring bar. My mate's knocking 45 and she's turned 23. She puts their pictures on Facebook for everyone to see. And I never thought he had it in him, I never thought he had the style. And if he was 8 years younger, then he'd be a peanut. My mate, I could need a drink of water. Sorry, can I get a drink of water? I'm really sorry.
You sure it's not part of the act? Can I have a tell with you, Tim, really?
Yeah, I've been coughing. I don't know if anyone
Have you?
jumped in before and got some water.
There we go. Richard Hart says, love these guys, come to Gravity FM.
Where's Gravity?
Is that Richard?
then?
Where is...
He's in Grantham. Yeah,
That's the same
yeah, yeah.
Sorry about that, I thought...
That's all right. That's fine, mate.
Yeah.
These sort of things happen.
I don't want to be like a prima donna or anything.
We ain't got no vodka for you.
Sake!
We ain't got no vodka for you, unfortunately. And he also says, "Oh, Doc, you must come to Kitfest. I'll drop you in some tickets." That's nice. So you can play, and I'll get the free tickets and come and see you.
Oh, right. Kickfest.
Yeah.
Where's that?
In Grantham. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Yeah, same guy. Yeah.
Yeah, put us down, man. When is it?
Ah, that's the point. He's still listening, I should think. So I'll let
We're
us.
really busy.
I know you are. Yeah, you've got. So at the moment, you can go for a bit of your gig list. So I know you've got loads of gigs coming up, haven't you? Yeah.
Right.
You think you're playing in Peterborough in quite a few... When's your closest gig?
Right, so on Saturday, it's for me, not for you. On Saturday, we're playing in Wisbeach at the Light Cinema.
Whereabouts is that?
It's on Cromwell Road.
Yeah, it's on the main road going in on the A47.
Yeah, Tesco's.
Yeah,
Oh, I know where you are, yeah.
Light Cinema.
Mm.
Then after that, well, I'm just thinking of ones that are nearby you guys. We're at the Wheat Sheaf in Peterborough.
It's down Eastfield
June
Road.
the 2nd.
Oh, that's not very far away then, June the 2nd.
Then we're in the ship Brandon Creek. Is that Little Port? That's more Ely way.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Sorry, that won't apply to you a lot. And then we are in Watplode, St Catherine.
That sounds a bit dangerous to me.
Do you know where that is?
You seen American Werewolf in London?
Yeah. Yeah, stick to the path. That Watplode, I think that's all ticket. I mean, I'm almost sold out, that one.
Yeah.
And then we're in Somersham. Is that...
Somersham, yeah, so that's sort of Ely, sort of between sort of Ely and
Yeah.
Cambridge, isn't it? That sort of area.
The Centurion Club? That's on the July the 1st. Where else? And then we're playing Peterborough Beer Festival.
That's a
on
big
the
one.
Thursday. On the Thursday. Oh, before that, we're playing at the Sutton Bridge. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not too far.
Of the
Sutton Bridge.
A17.
Yeah, the Anchor Inn.
And then the Huntingdon, King of the Belgians.
That's the bank holiday weekend, May.
Mm.
That's I've gone past that one. You've ruined
But
ruined
that's
my
closer to them. You were.
you've ruined my system. Sorry.
They go Kitfest, they told me, is the 1st of July.
Are we free? I think we booked then.
I think we just booked
Yeah.
it. That's the one we just booked.
Oh, we're playing in 40-foot Ramsey 40-foot.
Yeah.
At the George and that's the 1st of July.
Also playing Green Meadows as well. That's a college.
The Green Meadows, we're trying to
Peterborough's.
work out where that one is, because that's pretty local.
Yeah,
I've got a sneaking suspicion that's in Farset.
No,
Is it not?
I think it's the other side. Yeah, should we go back to the song?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah, start again. Too much chatting, not enough music.
I'm really sorry.
Fine.
Yeah,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 2, 3, 4. My best mate's got a new girlfriend, he's really pleased as punch. He started doing trendy things like going out for lunch. He's got the drinking on the head, you won't see him getting plastered. And he spends all his time with his new girlfriend, he's such a boring. My mate's knocking 45, she's turned 23. She puts their pictures on Facebook for everyone to see. And I never thought he had it in him, I never thought he had the style. And if she was 8 years younger then he'd be a paedophile. But I'm not jealous, he's my mate, I couldn't give a hoot. If he wasn't loaded, she'd soon give him the boots. Whatever do they talk about, cause he makes us lot yawn. When we was out there dropping pills, she was being born. See, my mate's knocking 45, she's turned 23. It looks like she's a carer for the elderly, and he's living in denial, going out with a fresh young pup. And he needs to take those tablets so he can keep it up. He started going jogging and he's on a trendy diet. In the mornings he does yoga, he said that I should try it. I caught him wearing lycra and a stupid baseball cap. What has she done to him? He really needs a slap. See, my mate's knocking 45, she's turned 23. He's what pork pies for kiwi fruit cause they're full of vitamin C. And it's so hard to believe, it feels like a bad dream. And now he's just been dropped from the Fox and Hounds full team. I ain't seen him in 13 months, he said that he would phone me. I've got a bunch of new mates now, I'm still feeling lonely. Years gone by, I want him back, now she is his wife. I think I'm gonna end it all, she's ruined my life. See, my mate's knocking 46, she's turned 24. I wish it was like yesterday, I miss the days of yore. Terry, why did you leave me? We used to have the crack. The pub's too big without you, I want my best friend back. I said the pub's too big without you, I want my best friend back. I said the pub's too big without you, I want my best friend. Terry, I forgive you, Terry, I forgive you, Terry, I forgive you. I'm back. Thank you very much.
Oh, Green Meadows is at Elton Hall Gardens. There we go. So it's my side of town. Yeah, I was wondering where it was. P8 6J 6SJ. Yeah,
Come as our +1, Doc. We'll get you in.
yeah, definitely. It's a free beer.
You've got stereo MCs playing there?
Are they honestly?
Yeah, stereo MCs. The most interesting one is the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah.
That is interesting. Yeah, and that's quite a quaint little village, Elton, and Elton Hall. That's a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Reverend and the Makers, are they playing there as well?
Possibly.
So, actually, yeah.
It seems to be.
That's a hidden away little gem, isn't it?
They still have early bird tickets left as well. So
It's 11th to the 13th of August. Yeah, so that sounds good fun. That does.
Yeah, we're on the Sunday, aren't we?
yeah.
Sunday at.
Do you know how much the
6
tickets
p.m.
are roughly?
Put me on the spot now. No, I don't.
I could taxi there and back every
Yeah,
day.
If you look at our Facebook page, we know where there's a hole in the fence.
Sam, tell us about you came about the washboard board and all the
washing
sort of
board.
attachments to it.
Well, it's kind of developed as the band's gone on, really. So I started off as a washboard, and I've attached some. That is a can of pineapples.
Yeah.
That's petit pois peas. So you got the added those on. I've got the horn, which
That's why we call him Chunky.
yeah. And I got the old cymbal, and I have this as well.
Excellent.
And I've recently added a can of cuprinol. Well, I've not really worked out how to. incorporate
It needs tuning. That needs tuning up, mate, doesn't it? It needs tuning up.
So yeah, so it's kind of added it all little bits on just for interest.
And what you got? What's on your fingers? What you got taped up on your fingers?
These are thimbles. I actually pinched these off the mother-in-law. These ones here. So I've got some new ones. These are plastic ones, and I've got a couple of metal ones. So yeah, it's a mixture really. But I've got them taped on with what do you call it? It's what you put bandages on. I don't know what you call it.
yeah,
So
no,
it holds it in
sort of,
place
yeah.
because they get a bit sweaty.
Yeah. And how often do you have to change them? So I take it they do get worn down.
Well, do you know what? This one is looking a bit worn, and that one there is as well. But every now and then, they do. It's more I step on them and they get bent out of shape more than they wear down. But yeah, these ones have these plastic ones tend to sort of seem to be lasting really. So
And I mean, and anybody who's rather young and doesn't understand about washboards, I mean, you used to have like a tin bath, fill it up with hot water that you'd boiled on a kettle in your range. You'd pour it into the tin bath, and then you'd get your washboard out and basically just rub your clothes back and forwards on it to get all the stains out of it and stuff like that.
And it was obviously going back to the skiffle conversation earlier. It was one of the sort of staple instruments in a skiffle lineup.
Yeah. So when sort of skiffle sort of kick off, was it sort of early 60s?
No, before then.
Was it?
Late 40s, early 50s.
Before Elvis.
Yeah.
Before Elvis came. Really.
Was it?
It was kind of like a really short run youth movement. It didn't last very long.
They put it. I mean, there's a lot of myths to how it began, but they put it down to one guy. Was it Ken Collier or something? Was it
Ken Collier, yeah, he's like
he was. I think was he in the Navy or something like that, and he picked up a load of records when he was in the States.
I think he jumped ship in Louisiana.
Right. Basically, he discovered Leadbelly.
Yeah.
Basically, and the whole UK skiffle scene was based on the work of Leadbelly and other, so Rock Island Line.
Sort of based on blues, American blues then. Yeah.
Well, they used to call them jug and bottle bands in America.
Yeah, I mean, it's no, not gospel. It's more American black folk
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I think when people think of Leadbelly, they tend to think of.
I tend to think of
Waters and people like that, but
yeah.
Leadbelly's a bit before that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the evolution from slave music to American folk music. So there's a lot of white influence in there, as much as sort of black influence.
He was adopted by Woody Guthrie and all that lot as well, though, wasn't he, Leadbelly?
Yeah. What was the name of the guy?
Pete Seeger. He was a big fan of
the guy
Leadbelly.
that collated the music.
Oh,
Max.
No, it was.
Anyway, this guy, I can't remember the name, but he went around collecting a lot of music in America. I think Moby.
Alan Lomax.
Yeah.
Alan
Moby
Lomax.
did an album of his. Do you remember Moby?
Yes.
Oh Lord,
He went around all.
He went around
all the prisons.
Yeah, prisons.
Deep south of America and basically all the music where the sort of blues was progressing commercially into jazz and stuff.
Yes.
A lot of these guys were in prison, and he went around all the prisons. Like Leadbelly was in prison, and it would have been forgotten about really because it wasn't being recorded. So it was one of these things, and he managed to record a lot of it.
Yeah.
And like Tim said, Moby sampled a lot of it.
So anyway, Ken Collier, he brought all these records back, and a lot of the young jazz musicians at the time in London, they were getting bored with the jazz standards, so they started playing these songs in intervals, and Lonnie Donegan was one of the.
Of course, yeah.
He was a jazz musician.
That's what I mean. A lot of people would think of skiffle as Lonnie Donegan, wouldn't they? Lonnie Donegan.
He's kind of like seen as the main guy, but he wasn't. But I think it's because
He's commercially viable
his personality
as well.
shone through, and that's why he became the sort of the legend that he is.
About somebody like George Formby, where does he sort of fall into that sort of
Musical, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a
He's
movie
a ukulele player, though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's the greatest. I mean, he is Jimi Hendrix of the ukulele world.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of with ukuleles, you get a bit of a split. You get people that like Formby and people that hate Formby.
So where do you fall in there?
I'm a big fan of George Formby. I mean, because you try and if you slow down the way he plays. You can't. There's a few guys about that can do. There's so many different strokes that he does. Yeah. And the thing was, he didn't even know what he was doing. Because sometimes when you see it, like the close up of him on camera, he's like, and he's even shocking himself. So, but yeah, there's ukulele become very fashionable a few years ago. I mean, probably about 10 years ago, really fashionable. And I think there's sort of, I don't know, kind of there's a lot of snobbery about what songs to do and all the rest of it. And if you turn up to, I think it's because it's so cliche with George Formby and the ukulele. People sort of tend to stay away.
We've had Palmerston ukulele band on the show before, and
they're nothing but trouble. They're nothing.
They're great fun. Then I had a customer come into my business a few days ago, and there's another ukulele band based out in Wantsford. So, so there's got a bit of competition now.
Oh, they're spinning up.
And they've got about 30 members as well.
It's like Japanese knotweed. You can't get rid of them.
Great fun being in it because it's quite an easy instrument to learn if you're a starter, isn't it?
It's very easy. I mean, I'm not going to pretend it's very easy to learn. I mean, I've played bass, played guitar, played piano, played lots of different things, but ukulele just and it's very as Mandy will tell you from Palmerston. Yeah. It's very addictive buying them. You just keep buying them.
Yeah, I see she's a bit of a collector.
Yeah.
It's about time we had them back on the show, I think. Anyway, enough chat. Let's have another song out of here.
Right, let's do this is our signature song that most of the people in this area come to see. It's called Girl from the Fens. How does it go? That was a Girl from the Fens getting the wrong note. I love a girl and that is that. She comes from the east where the land is flat, and on the surface she may seem dumb, 'cause her cousin is her uncle and he's married to her mum. But she's alright, she's my fella roll. She's got 2 strong arms and she's got webbed toes. And when we get close and she gets randy, her extra finger comes in quite handy. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. If ya meet a girl who comes from Whiz Beach, you might have trouble understanding her speech. Oh, she sounds just like the Tasmanian devil, and she gets a nosebleed above sea level. On our first date, we got a bit tipsy. She took me to a place where a farmer shot a gypsy. Then we went to King's Lynn to do some shopping. She's a Cambridgeshire champion of carrot topping. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. Well, my felon girl has got the X factor. At 6 years old she learned to drive a tractor, and at 8 she plucked turkeys. At 9 she kept quails. She was born with the black soil under her nails. From Peterborough, where they're a bit posh, to Spalding and Chatteris and the shores of the Wash, I will follow that girl, and my heart I do pledge. We will grow old together, picking seasonal veg. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. On her heart I depend, she's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. La 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 la. Well, she smells of onion, she's got hair like weed. She's my potato-eyed girl, sweet like sugar bee, and she keeps all my wishes in a pickling jar. Her love is bigger than a combined harvester. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. On her heart I depend, she's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. Come on, Doc, come on, here we go. On her heart I depend, she's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. Ready? 1, 2, 3. She's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. On her heart I depend, she's my girl from the fens, she's my girl from the fens. Where civilization ends, that's the fens. She's my girl from the fens.
But in truth, Whiz Beach does get a bit of a hard rap sometimes. You know what I mean? You go into the centre of Whiz Beach and there's a beautiful, like, Georgian Colosseum of houses right in the middle there. They must be the cheapest Georgian Colosseum in the whole of the UK. Absolutely gorgeous in the centre of Whiz Beach.
It really is. It really is.
The way the river runs through is nice, isn't it?
No. No.
Yeah, it's a bit dirty.
It's a shame that I always think, if they had like a few million quid, they could put some girders across it and grass it all up, and it'd be totally a different place, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a forgotten place, and I think it's got a lot of potential there. I mean, when we do gigs there, and it's great. We have great fun. Some really lovely people. Meet, obviously the wife's from there. So I've got to say that.
But then
But no,
them sort of places like that, they're full of characters, aren't they?
Exactly that. And yeah, it's like we mentioned in the song about the farmer, the Mr. Tony Martin that lives in
Yeah.
the famous celebrity in Wisbech.
Yeah, was it Emmet or something like that? I think it was something.
Emmet, yeah.
Yeah. You know, so.
That's where I learned to drive a tractor in Edinburgh.
Was it?
So yeah, that song "Girl from the Fence," essentially most of it, apart from the obviously the web toes and the fingers, and which is just rumours.
I don't know. I did ask her to take her shoes off earlier on, but she.
No, we did a gig. No, was it at the Peterborough Beer Festival?
No, that was at...
It was in Wisbech.
That's
It was in Wisbech, yeah. We did a gig in Wisbech at the Standard, which is now
Royal
it closed down. It's now a funeral parlour.
Oh.
I don't know what that says about us. But this geezer, he came up to me, he goes, mate, I just want to show you something. I was like, oh my God, what's he going to do? He put his shoes and socks off and he showed me his webbed feet. Honest to God. And they were proper right up to the end, like webbed.
Did you take a picture, put it on Facebook?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
did,
It's on
yeah.
our pictures in Facebook. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll have to hunt them down. We'll have to hunt them down and have a look. But like I say, that sort of area is full of characters and stuff like that. I mean, I've got a caravan down in Heacham, which is in Norfolk.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then once a year they have like a yearly sort of village festival and stuff like that. And they do a parade with tractors and all this sort of thing. And it is like going back in time, and you think, I've sort of like gone back to the 1960s. It's all so innocent. It really is.
Yeah. Well,
They're lovely people as well. They're really
Oh,
friendly.
yeah, they are.
love.
We-
You know,
yeah.
we really get a really
Yeah.
good reception when we go there.
No.
well, you only got to go to Whittlesea for the Straw Bear Festival. You'd see the weirdness. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they burn him in the next day.
Yeah.
I can only think of Edward Woodward.
Yeah. Well, what's the name of that film now? I forgot it now.
Wicker Man.
Wicker Man, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, the Wicker Man. It was done again. Who was it? It was
What's
a
it
remake. Was it Nicolas Cage or something in the remake?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
What do you call a bloke with a bit of wood on his head?
Go on then.
Edward.
No.
What do you call a bloke with 3 bits of wood on his head?
Go on.
Edward Woodward. What do you call a bloke?
So you catch me out there.
What
Well,
do
I'm
you
just
call a
not
bloke?
quick enough.
What do you call a bloke with 4 bits of wood on his head?
Edward Woodward.
No, I don't know either, but Edward Woodward would.
And why has Edward Woodward got 4 Ds in his name? Because if he didn't, it'd be called Ewa Woo Woo.
And after that, I think you should just go into another song.
Do you want another song then?
Yeah, of course we do. As many hours as we can. Yeah.
We've got requests.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn the lights down. Yeah.
Eating on literally.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a song called Car Bootin'. If that's okay.
Oh yeah, I love a bit of car booting. We can talk about car booting all day long. Yeah.
No, we'll do Car Bootin'. This song's Car Bootin'. It's dedicated. I mean, I used to be a bit of a car booter, and so I wrote this song about all the different characters you get at the car boot place. So we've done a video for it. It's online. We've
I've seen that
filmed
one,
it
yeah.
at Skylarks Garden Centre.
I know the one over in March.
Yeah,
On the edge of March. Yeah. Been there a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Gower, Edward Gower, who owns it. Right. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's do that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On Sunday morning at 5:30, I gets in the van and I go for a drive. Van's filled up with all things nice, lots of quality merchandise, but I haven't been robbing, I haven't been looting. I'm just on my way to go car booting.
He said he's just on his way to go car booting.
I gets to the site, I pay the man, then he tells me where to park the van in seconds flat. People round me wagon, how much do you want for your Chinese dragon in me CD box? This bloke starts looting, that's what happens when you go car booting.
He said that's what happens when he goes car booting.
Roll up, I got everything you need, from a colouring book to an extension lead, a picture frame with a photo of a spaniel, a 1985 Blue Peter annual. That's on my Boney M, rah, Rasputin. I got everything when I go car booting.
He said he's got everything when he goes car booting.
Instrumental.
Car boot! Car boot! Car boot! Car boot! Hey! 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 Hey!
A Polish lady likes me crockery. I said make me an offer. She says 50p. She's experienced and a little bit shifty. We shake hands at £1.50. She sounds just like that Vladimir Putin. You meet all sorts
sauce when he goes carbooning.
Have you got any jewellery or anything to do with German military? No, I just pull stuff out of a skip, cause if people like you buy any old stuff, I'm against landfill, I'm against polluting, I'm just recycling when I go car booting.
He said he's just recycling when he goes carbooning.
I said I'm just recycling when I go car booting.
He said he's just recycling when he goes carbooning.
Can I ask you to dedicate that one to my dear lady, Kathy Mason?
Yeah, I think we did last time actually. You said she's a bit of a hoarder.
She watches the television programmes about orders as well, sometimes I worry about her.
What does she collect? What does she buy?
Oh, she does like buying boots.
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 Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
right. So she's like, yeah.
What, like cowboy boots? Or
Any sort of boots,
Any
really.
sort of boot?
Yeah, any sort of female boots, but any sort of boots.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got quite. And then sometimes, I notice them being donated to the charity shop, and like, did you actually wear them? Well,
Right,
no.
right.
So it's a little bit worrying.
Yeah, because I used to work at a waste place, skip yards, and I used to, go through stuff people throw away.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, like when they do a house clearance, you get like a load of dead people's clothes or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
because the older clothes are, made to last.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Women's shoes. I'll be selling these women's shoes at the car boots of the Eastern European ladies,
Yeah.
like for £3 a pair
Yeah.
of these shoes. But I'll be making loads of money,
Yeah.
Don't tell the tax man, whatever you do.
Well, to be honest, apart from this shirt, everything I've got on either comes from a car boot sale or a charity shop. I never buy new clothes.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, Dom.
Well, no, it's just a way of life, When you've got,
yeah.
you've got 3 kids, and even if both of you are working, you've got a mortgage to pay.
Yeah. It's amazing how much you stop caring what you look like once you've got kids.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but-
It's cheeky, but it's a cheap way of living.
Yeah.
When you, and now my kids got a bit older, and like you come home with a designer shirt, and they're like, "Do you know how much they are?" And then they're like, "You're not wearing that, Dad," or whatever. I've got some Paul Smith fancy boots last year, and they were quite nice. And I paid I thought they looked wicked, And I paid about £20 for them, which is a lot of money at a car boot. Brand new in the box.
Yeah.
And my son saw them, and he's like, "When are you going to wear them?" I says, "I just want." "You ain't wearing them." He says, "I'm having them," and off he goes with them.
Really?
Well, I mean, so, do you know how much they cost? I'm like, "Nah." But I don't bother. I'll just wear me pound hairwear shoes.
Yeah.
That'll do me. Oh, that's a few more questions. Michael Day says his wife is from Wisbeach. She's wonderful. She says your song is brilliant. And Paul Hudson, he says, "Love this song, makes me smile when I hear it." There we go. And I know Paul is a second-hand shop man, so we all like car
is he?
boots. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So big shout out to Paul.
Is he from Peterborough?
He's from Peterborough, yeah.
Right, Paul.
And he's a big fisherman as well. So yeah.
All right, Paul, can you do me a deal on something when I come to your shop?
I'm sure we can. Yeah, he's got a fishing shop down Lincoln Road, Fish and Tackle.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you never know. Might be a bit of a sponsorship deal going or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, let's do it. What's the name of let me know the name of the shop, and we'll do a jingle.
Yeah, do a
We'll do a
jingle.
jingle,
You promised me to do it. You promised last time you came
Did
on.
we?
You did. I was still waiting for it.
Dog Mason Show.
It's got to be cheeky.
Sounds good, doesn't it? The Dog Mason Show. The Dog Mason Show on the radio. Thursday night.
I'm going to edit that bit out. That'll do. The Doc Mason Show, the radio. That'll do. We can work with that, can't we?
Lovely. That'll be.
Yeah. Thursday night bit, I'm not quite sure because you're supposed to have a start, a middle bit, and an ending, and the ending weren't very good, really.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, shall we have another song for me? What about turn the whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, that's for Joe.
I can't remember. Joe.
For Joe.
Joe from Cornwall.
Yes, well remembered. Well
We
remembered.
paid Henry.
Come see us.
Oh, did you come see? Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, she saw you. She saw you down there as well. Yeah.
How's it going?
Ouse Valley Singles Club, coming with a correction on now. Ecological selection, with a version from excursion from all their nastiness and perversion. So reset that guidance back from parental cause Valley Singles Club. We're getting experimental with a rub and dub style about the environmental. Coming away, selector.
Down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating down. Down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I really love you, Janet.
I love you, Janet.
You're single-handedly destroying the planet
Kill it.
with your obsession.
Your obsession.
With feeling cozy.
Your obsession for feeling cozy.
I don't wanna fight no tit for tat, but could you please crank down that thermostat?
Rewind that thermostat.
You would be doing your bits.
For society.
Sky high prices we could avert if you didn't go round in just a t-shirt.
Pop it up, gal.
It's not the right time of the year.
It's the wrong time of year to wear that.
I'm the gas bill
Paying
payer,
bills.
so would you please put on just another layer we could? Turn the central heating down, down, the diddly down, down and down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. Shabba. Down, down, turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. Wind your body, girl. Now I know that I sound like an old wet flannel, but what was the point of installing that solar panel when we are not feeling the benefits?
We're not feeling the benefits.
I've asked you nicely, I've even said please to set the heating to 19 degrees. That's a recommended cost efficient setting.
Efficiency.
At this moment our boiler's not performing.
No.
In fact it's promoting global warming. Nah, doesn't that mean anything to you?
What does that mean to you, baby?
I'm going to explode in an atomic mass. I pay any more money to British Gas, so I turn the central heating down, down, a diddly down, down and down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. It's actually quite hot in here. Down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. 'Cause it's hot. It's hot, it's hotter than a sauna. Yes, it's hot, it's hot, it's hotter than a sauna. Wow. Diddly waddly, biddly diddly widdly diddly widdly diddly oh. The way you treat this planet isn't very nice.
No.
The polar bears are skating on very thin ice. Don't you care about the fluffy polar
What
bear?
about the Arctic fox?
When God wakes up on Judgment Day and he looks at his creation in total dismay, he's gonna hold you personally responsible.
You're responsible for your actions.
Now God don't wanna hate
No, he
you,
don't, baby.
but when he puts his hand on our radiator, if the sea levels rise up to his ankle.
Right up to his knees.
Now I don't wanna sound like Sting.
No.
But if you listen to the words I sing and sing, we should turn the central heating down, down, diddly down, down and down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down, down. Turn the central heating down. Down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating down, down, turn the central heating
Merchandise, it's very nice. Come and see me after the show. We got free CDs and a selection of teas. They're in stock and are ready to go. Pom pom. That's my little jingle I've been working on here, folks. You like that? Yeah. Anyway, you can buy them. You can buy them from our website, www.theousevalleysinglesclub.com, and it's Ouse as in the river Ouse, O-U-S-E. So yeah, you can go there. There's you can click on merchandise, and we've got T-shirts and CDs. You can go to our Facebook page, which is just look us up on Facebook, Google us, and we're there. And again, that's got a link that you can get stuff. And also, we're on all the usual download sites.
all the usual ones.
All the usual, like iTunes, Amazon MP3, so you can download them that way and stream.
Spotify,
If you're
we're on Spotify.
stream,
for
if
all
you're a streaming kid,
cheap skimping
Deezer.
people that
If you're
won't buy music.
Yeah, so you can get us on Spotify, Deezer.
We know a song about that.
Plus, if you look on YouTube, just put in the Ouse Valley Singles Club, and we got a whole heap of videos live and recorded that you can see our stuff and see us.
And hopefully this will be live for people to watch as well.
It is, yes, yeah. A bit on Facebook, guys, as soon as you can, and
we'll share the hell out of it.
yeah, and
But also on our, if you go to our website, I mean, we kind of use Facebook mostly for all our...
it's really good communicating with people, isn't it?
Yeah,
Facebook?
it's brilliant. But you can actually get quite a lot of information from our website. So if you go to our website, there's a thing up on the link for gigs. So you click on that, it tells you all our up-and-coming gigs, which is to do with the bands in town. So you can sign up to that and get a notification of our gigs. It's got our videos on there as well, so quite an easy link into our videos there. And it tells you a little bit about us. And yeah, so...
I think you should do a more rhyming version of that as well.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Work on it.
I reckon we've got time. Are you up for 2 more songs?
Yeah, this one is another one that's not filthy. This one, like I said, you might recognise me, have seen me in the McDonald's advert.
Not Ronald McDonald in there,
Yeah,
you?
no, I'm doing a metal detector.
Oh, I can't remember seeing it. Mind you...
It's, you know, Monopoly, McDonald's Monopoly.
Oh, yeah. That's
Other
all right,
burgers
okay.
are available.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing metal detector, and I'm going along and beep, 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 all excited, digging, and then I find another metal detector. And then it cuts to me in the burger restaurant where I make a really weird noise. I don't know how, but yeah. And tomorrow I'm filming an advert for Tumblr's tissues, so keep your eye out for that.
Sounds... so, is it for you just music and acting, and that's it, really?
Yeah.
So you're a fortunate chap, really?
No, I'm a Sparky as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone out there need extension wiring or anything like that. So this song, I thought that about, like, you know, I want to make some money. Like, you keep doing these gigs and getting, you know, a few bob here, a few bob there, turning up on the Doc Mason radio show and getting nothing. You know, and even made us a cup of tea yet.
No, nobody pays me, I assure you. I'm looking forward to my first
so
tenner.
I thought, you know, really, you need to make some money, need to get a song into an advert.
Yes, yeah.
I wanna get this song into an advert. Maybe a sexy mobile phone ad with a nice bird wearing a short skirt. Whoa. Cause it's the kind of song you get in your head and it'll drive you insane. I'm hoping that this song will get used in an advertising campaign. I don't care what it's used for, it's not an ethical crusade. I don't want to save the world, I just want to get paid. See, everybody's doing it, from Bob Dylan to Lou Reed, R.I.P. Telling us what cars to drive and what supermarkets we need. You see, the kids ain't buying records these days, they're all out there file sharing, which means the artists, we don't get paid and no one's caring. So forget your CD player, your tape deck's now obsolete. The record shops have all closed down, it's only iPods on the street. When they stopped top of the pops, things would never be the same. To make it in the industry, I will have to up my game. Now to get my fancy sports car and a mansion house as well, I need to cut a deal with McDonald's, Levi or JML. No more sex and drugs and rock and roll, that's just the jokers. Instead of snorting cocaine, we're selling insurance brokers. Iggy Pop, in commercials, my music will live on, and I will not be forgotten. Like when you spread your butter on your toast, you think of Johnny Rotten. Now you might think he's a sellout and I'm a hypocrite, but I've got bills to pay, so I don't give a. And that's why I wanna get this song into an advert. Yeah, I wanna get this song into an advert. Is there anybody listening that wants me to write them a jingle? Just contact us through our Facebook page and we'll write you a jingle. Thank you.
Excellent. So, I don't want to divulge too much into your earnings, but what's the pay like? When you do like an advert and stuff like that, do you like just one-off fee, or do you get paid a little bit every time it's shown?
What you do is you get a BSF, which is basic studio fee, which is about, can be anything from £200 to £400 a day.
Yep.
But then on top of that, you get what they call a buyout, a lump sum, and that could be £1,000, or it could be £30,000, or even higher than that, depending on what the usage is and what the product is. For McDonald's, it was used all over the EU and Britain, so it was tidy.
It was decent.
It was tidy. It would have bought me a second-hand Vauxhall. I won't tell you what reg.
Fair enough. And with that bombshell,
yeah.
Do you want to go into your last song of the evening, please?
Right, this song, we're going to dedicate this song to Mr. Mason. Sorry, what are you a doctor in again?
I can't tell you on air.
Rock music. This song we're dedicating to. This song is called "I'm Not As Young As I Used to Be."
This is true.
And it's a few swear words, and I'm going to cut them out.
Good. Don't get me in trouble.
But I'm going to ask the audience or the studio members to join in. So when I say the chorus line, I'm not as young as I used to be. You then sing, he's not as young as he used to be. So I sing, I'm not as young as I used to be. And you sing, he's not as young as he used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. Come on. He's not as young as he used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. He's not as young as he used to be. Well, I haven't felt right for a couple of years. I can't eat a curry when I've had a few beers. And the barber trims my eyebrows when he cuts my hair. I make a funny noise when I get out of the chair. My love life's a disaster, I've given up hope. It's like playing snooker with an old piece of rope. And it's only just started to occur to me. Now I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh, it's going out. He's not as young as he used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. He's not as young as he used to be. I can't remember names of new people that I meet. I get a bit excited when I see a boiled sweet. And I can hardly wait until the Marks and Spencer sale. I'm starting to agree with the Daily Mail. And do I have to start voting for UKIP? Now I've got Caravan Club membership, and I spend the weekends at Clacton-on-Sea. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. He's not as young as he used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. He's not as young as he used to be. Give me a narrowboat holiday, opening locks, strutting around in me sandals and socks. And I'm getting sick and tired of all these aches and pains. And in my underpants there's always chocolate stains. And I can't do without me afternoon nap. I like to take my time when I go for a, and I can't stop the dribble when I go for a wee. I'm not as young as I used to be. He's not as young as he used to be. Not as young as he used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. Not as young as he used to be. But there was a time when I'd catch a lady's eye. Now when I approach them, I normally make them cry. In my younger days I was quite a handsome chap. Ladies wouldn't mind if I gave their bum a tap. But I did it at work, I got an instant dismissal. I tried to say sorry but she blew on her whistle. Now everyone says I'm a bit rapey, but it's cause I'm not as young as I used to be. As I used to be. Come on! out on the longer the same. It takes a week to recover, it's a young man's game. And I can't flipping stand the music that they play. Everything was so much better in my day, and I hardly go out drinking anymore. I stay at home, sleep a lot, watch BBC 4, but it's better than the stuff you get on BBC 3. But then again, that's not aimed at me. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Not as young as he used to be.
I'm not as young as I used to be.
He's not as young as he used to be.
I said, I'm not as young as I used to be.
He's not as young as he used to be.
But I'm probably younger than Doc Mason.
A caravan is very true. Caravan is very true. Now a boat, I'm not sure really. You know what I mean? I'm too lazy for a now boat. Can't be bothered with that. You know
I'll
what I
tell
mean?
you what, me and Sam, we went for a little boat ride, didn't we, the other night, and it was a lovely sunny evening. We saw a heron on the River Great Ouse.
We saw a snake going across the river.
Yeah, river, yeah.
It was a grass snake.
Yeah.
About three, four other people also on Facebook. Oh, we saw a snake. It seemed to be quite
Apparently they like the water, swim in the water.
common. Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
wicked, wicked.
Yeah.
It was like being
But it-
on the Ganges or something. You know, you see these documentaries where you see a snake going through the water with his head.
Smoking
Yeah.
Ganges.
Yeah, hey,
No, but it mate, I could see the attraction
Yeah.
of being on the river. It's fantastic.
very peaceful.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much for
Thanks for having us
coming
again.
to see us. Had a fantastic time this evening. Come back and see us again in a year or so's time or whatever. and
Yeah,
you'll-
we'll do. Yeah,
Right,
We're
no,
still
we might
together.
we might pay you a tenner then or whatever. You never know. Got hang on, a few comments before we go again. Richard Hart says, love the jingle, guys. And Michael Day says, he has seen you in the McDonald's advert. There we go. You know, fame and fortune Beckers. There we go. Thank you very much for coming in, guys. This is the Future Islands and a song called Day Glow Fire, taken from their album